What if I told you the future of money isn't coming? It's already here, and it's called Ethereum. José Luis Cava, legendary Spanish analyst, just made a bold prediction. Ethereum to $25,000. Sounds insane? Maybe, but the reasons behind it will change the way you think about your financial future. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why Ethereum may become the new backbone of the global financial system, and how missing it might be the biggest mistake of your life. Once dismissed as just a platform for NFTs and shady altcoins, Ethereum has quietly evolved into something much more powerful, a decentralized, programmable layer for the entire global economy. Banks, billion-dollar corporations, even governments are now experimenting with Ethereum-based infrastructure. And when institutions move in, fortunes are made. In just the last year, we've seen Ethereum become deflationary after the merge, dominate over 60% of the DeFi market, power real-world tokenization of assets like real estate and treasury bills, and attract giants like BlackRock, JP Morgan, and Visa. But hey, maybe it's just a scam your uncle warned you about at Thanksgiving, right? This isn't about hype anymore. This is financial infrastructure in the making. And José Luis Cava, he sees Ethereum leading the next monetary revolution. So why $25,000? Let's break it down with logic, not hopium. First, Ethereum is now ultrasound money. After EIP 1559 and the merge, ETH issuance turned net deflationary. Translation? Supply is shrinking, while demand is quietly rising. Every transaction, every smart contract, every real-world asset being tokenized burns a bit of ETH forever. Imagine what happens when Wall Street piles in. Second, macro tailwinds. As the Fed loosens, liquidity returns. And we know from history, when money floods in, assets that scale fast and hard outperform. Third, Cava's chart work suggests a massive breakout setup. Ethereum is forming a long-term cup and handle, a classic signal in technical analysis that often precedes explosive moves. Based on Fibonacci extensions, he sees ETH potentially touching $25,000. And if you think charts are magic squiggles, just remember, the billionaires you follow, they pay quants who live and breathe those lines. This isn't just about price. It's about positioning before the masses arrive. You are not born into generational wealth. You don't have billion-dollar trust funds. But what you do have is a moment in history where technology is leveling the playing field. Ethereum isn't just a token. It's a shot at financial sovereignty. The last time we saw an asset with this kind of asymmetric potential? Bitcoin at $100. But let me be clear, this ride won't be smooth. Ethereum faces regulatory attacks, gas fee spikes, competition from other chains. And the biggest risk? You. Panic selling during dips, getting greedy in peaks, following hype instead of discipline. But if you play this right, stay focused, stay informed, stay allocating smartly, this could be the investment that helps fund your dreams. Freedom, family, financial peace. Ethereum is on the move. And if José Luis Cava is right, we're just getting started. But here's the kicker. All of this is happening while the Fed is quietly bailing out the repo market for the first time since 2019. What's going on behind the scenes might make Ethereum's rise look like just the beginning. Back-end index pointing right, tap the video on screen right now. The Fed just bailed out the repo market, first time since 2019, and I'll show you how deep this rabbit hole goes and why it could change everything.